Hey, what's going on, guys? This is 12th Harbinger and welcome to my channel. Klee is getting a rerun and a new skin in a few days, so I am making an updated build guide for her so that you can give her the build she deserves. Klee is an on-field strong pyro catalyst DPS with her speciality being throwing bombs on opponents. Let's start with her talent explanation. Klee's talents are as follows. Starting with her normal attacks, Klee's charged attack has a very high multiplier and is the main source of her damage. However, it costs 50 stamina, which is a lot. To help with this, she has a passive called Pounding Surprise. When her elemental skill and normal attack deals damage, she has a 50% chance to obtain an explosive mark, which makes her charged attack cost 0 stamina and further increase its damage by 50%. In her elemental skill, she throws a bouncy bomb called Jumpy Dumpty that explodes after bouncing 3 times. It causes area damage, damaging multiple enemies at once. After exploding, it splits into small mines which explodes when it comes in contact with an enemy or after a short period of time. You can collect these mines with Kazuha, Jean, or Sucrose. It's like throwing a really strong and bouncy ball that goes boom. Klee's elemental burst sparks and splashes like a mini fireworks show. After using her burst, Klee will summon a spark that will continuously deal AoE pyro damage to nearby opponents. Her second ascension passive, Sparkling Burst, gives all the party members 2 energy when her charged attack scores a crit hit. For her talent priority, level her normal attack and elemental skill followed by her burst. Moving on to her constellations. Klee's first constellation grants her attacks and skills a certain chance to summon sparks that deal damage equal to 120% of her elemental burst's damage. Klee's second constellation decreases opponents' defense by 23% for 10 seconds after they are hit by Jumpty Dumpty's mines. Third constellation increases the level of her elemental skill by 3. Her fourth constellation deals a massive AoE pyro damage equal to 555% of her attack if you switch out Klee during the duration of her burst. Fifth constellation increases her burst level by 3. While under the effects of her burst, Klee's sixth constellation will regenerate 3 energy for all members of the party excluding herself every 3 seconds. Additionally, it grants all party members 10% pyro damage bonus for 25 seconds. The best constellation to go for will be her second constellation. It will greatly boost Klee's DPS and can also work as support, especially for showcases. Her second best one will be her fourth constellation, but you don't need to pull them unless you are a whale. She has a good DPS at C0. Best artifact sets and stats. For Klee, the recommended artifact sets are 4-piece Crimson Witch of Flames. This set greatly enhances Klee's pyro damage. The 4-piece bonus increases overloaded and burning damage by 40%, while also boosting Vaporize and Melt damage by 15%. It is her best set for reaction teams. 2-piece Crimson Witch with 2-piece attack percent sets is a strong artifact combination and is more like her universal set as it works in both reaction teams and non-reaction teams. If you don't have Crimson Witch, you can use 4-piece Gilded Dreams for attack percent and elemental mastery that will increase her reaction damage. 4-piece Lava Walker is a good option for mono pyro teams. Alternatively, you can combine the Wanderer's Troop or Gilded Dreams set with the Crimson Witch set. As for the stats, attack percent on Sands, pyro damage bonus on Goblet, and crit rate or damage on Circlet. For substats, prioritize crit rate followed by attack percent. Getting some energy recharge can help to keep her burst uptime. In reaction teams, elemental mastery becomes as important as attack percent. Make sure to have at least 100 elemental mastery for Klee in order for elemental reactions to do a lot more damage. No need to build this through the main stat, you can just get it a bit from the sub-stats. However, if you are low on EM, you can switch to EM Sands given you have very good sub-stats on the Sands. Best weapons. The best weapons for Klee are as follows. The Widsith is her best 4 catalyst and overall best weapon if you have it at R5. All the 3 buffs from its passive is useful on Klee. The 10 seconds buff can even outperform a 5-star weapon. However, it's not consistent. Kagura's Verity can be considered her best in slot if you don't want to deal with the RNG of Widsith. It is only marginally better than Lost Prayer, so it's not recommended to pull for this weapon. Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds. This 5-star catalyst increases Klee's movement speed, boosts her elemental damage, and also provides crit rate. It's an excellent choice if you have it. Memory of Dust provides a lot of attack and is a really strong option if you have a strong shielder in your team. Skyward Atlas. It provides a lot of attack from its stats. It increases 12% elemental damage and have a 50% chance to deal 160% attack damage to opponents. It's not much since it's physical damage, but it's still a mini boost. Chilatala's Remembrance only boosts normal attack damage, so its passive is not that useful on Klee. You can use it as a stat stick. Its damage is pretty similar to Skyward Atlas. If you have the Solar Pearl, it's a great 4-star catalyst that enhances Klee's damage and provides a chance to boost her elemental damage after using a normal attack. R5 Dodoko Tails, a free weapon that we got from patch 1.6, is tailor-made for Klee. It increases charged attack damage and further boosts attack when charged attack hits an opponent. If you don't have any of these, you can use the Wandering Even Star, Oathsworn Eye, or Eye of Perception. For craftable options, you can use the Map of Mare. Playstyle Tips in Combo. Klee's attacks are slow and clunky, so it's important to cancel her animations with either dash or jump. You can see the difference here. I would recommend you to jump cancel her animations, as dash consumes stamina. For her attack combo, I recommend doing 1 or 2 normal attack before doing a charged attack. Spamming charged attack will deplete all her stamina, so doing some normal attacks can help her get the explosive mark from her passive and reduce her charged attack stamina cost to 0, additionally increasing its damage. You can spam 1 normal attack then charged attack if you have lots of stamina and for maximum damage, and doing 2 normal attacks before a charged attack will help you conserve your stamina. You can alternate between doing N1C or N2C. Best team compose. Klee works well with a variety of characters, but here are a few strong team comps. First is her Vaporized team. Klee can synergize well with both Xingqiu and Yelan. Here are some of her vaporized teams that you can use: Klee, Xingqiu or Yelan. Bennett in the last slot is Flex. The last slot can be Kazuha, Sucrose or Zhongli. You can also use Xiangling for the last slot. Klee, Xingqiu, Bennett or Zhongli and Yelan. The Hydro Resonance will boost Yelan's damage. You can use her in Mono Pyro teams. This team relies on raw pyro damage. You can build a Mono Pyro team with Xiangling, Bennett and Kazuha. Kazuha can be replaced by Zhongli or Sucrose. You can use her with Nahida for Burgeon teams. The core of this team is Nahida plus Klee plus any Hydro. The Hydro character can be Xingqiu, Yelan or Kokomi. And for the last slot you can use Kazuha, Zhongli, Sucrose or another Dendro like Beiju or Karara. Reverse Melt team. The recommended team is Klee, Rosaria, Bennett and last slot is Flex. You can use Kazuha, Zhongli or Sucrose. Rosaria is a very strong sub DPS due to her ability to melt every attack. Lastly, you can use her in overload teams with Fischl, Beidou, and the last slot can be Bennett or a shielder like Zhongli. Since Bennett is required in many teams, you can swap him out with another healer like Jean or Kokomi. And if you don't have Zhongli and need a shielder, you can use Didona or Layla. While Klee is a powerful DPS character, she also has low base HP and can be very squishy. Therefore, it's important to position her carefully and use her with a good shielder or healer to maximize her potential. I would recommend you to use a good shielder with her since she gets interrupted easily, and having a shield will make you worry less about her stamina. With the right team composition and proper elemental reactions, Klee can be a formidable force on the battlefield, bringing explosive devastation to her enemies. I hope this video was helpful. Share this video with your friends who are going to pull for Klee. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.